Hi guys, today I want to talk to you guys about running your own race. When I say running your own race, it basically means living your own life. Okay, I know what I want to talk about is when some people perceive other people's lives as being better than theirs because of what they've got or the way it's portrayed to them, what their lives look like. So you might see somebody who's got quite a flash life, driving nice cars, lives in a big house. What I want to tell you about today is because somebody lives in a flash house, drives a nice car, doesn't mean you can live their life. Okay, it is running your own race. It's a very hard thing, and it's something that's easily misconstrued. Okay, you might want their life or to have their kind of lifestyle, but the fact of the matter is, if you were in their shoes, you probably couldn't live their life. You probably couldn't cope with the things they do in their lives, or the things they have to do in their lives to achieve the things they've achieved. So it's all about running your own race. When I say running your own race, I mean find your own way of achieving the things that you want to achieve, or find your own way of achieving the things that you see other people have achieved. Yeah, use them as an example, use their lifestyle as an example, but sometimes you can't actually live their lifestyle. I'll give an example of this. I get it all the time. People always say, "Oh, Les lives a good lifestyle because they just see me driving around all day." They see me driving around all day, but they don't actually know what I'm doing when I'm driving around all day. They think I'm doing nothing, but they don't actually know when I'm driving around, I'm actually going around meeting clients, meeting tenants, sorting stuff out in my properties, sorting things out in my businesses. They just think I'm driving around in circles. Most of the time I'm on the phone, majority of the time in my car. I like to think of my car as my head office. Okay, everything happens from my car. All my phone calls and all my business tends to happen in my car. But to other people, they see it as, oh, it's just Les just driving around in flash cars. My job, the kind of things I do, the businesses I'm involved in, means I have to be constantly on the go. Okay, so it doesn't mean I'm not doing much. I'll give an example of running your own race. A few months ago, my cousin. Hold on, just see what my mate's on. A few months ago, I seen my cousin, and I was gonna give him a lift home, and he was in my car for about 20 minutes. In the 20 minutes of him being in my car, he said to me, he says, "Les, how do you live your life? How do you live your life like this? You've got so much going on." The reason he asked that question is, how do I live my life like this? Because I've got so much going on. And he was only in my car for 20 minutes. He said he couldn't live my life. And he only experienced 20 minutes of my life while he was sat in my car, because of all the phone calls I was taking, all the people that were ringing me, and all the random people that were stopping me on the streets. Because while he was in my car, I got randomly flagged down by one of my tenants who paid her rent to me on the street. He was like, "Well, how do you remember all these people owe you money and this happens and that happens?" I went, "Well, it's all up there. So to you it looks like a lot, but to me it's my life. That's how I run my life." He says you need to have an assistant, somebody that does all this for you. I went, no, that's the way I do things, and everything works right up here. Another example I want to give you is when I went on holiday last year, I put one of my employees in charge of only one aspect of my life, put him in charge of running my security company just for a week. When I came back off holiday, he said to me, he says, "Les, I almost quit," because he couldn't handle the pressure of all my different clients ringing him and asking for this and asking for that and asking for the other. He couldn't handle the pressure. You see, so when until you actually live that person's life, you don't know how much pressure and how much is going on in their life. To you from outside, it looks like, oh yeah, he's living a nice, easy life. Like everything happens for him. He just drives around in circles every day, drives around in flash cars. What is he actually doing driving around in flash cars? That's my cars are my head office. So what I'm trying to say is run your own race, because you might see somebody's life who you think, oh, from the outside looking in, it looks like a nice flash life. But can you handle the pressure if you were in that life, if you were in these shoes, if you were in my shoes? Could you handle the pressure that I'm under running up to 5 different businesses? Could you handle that pressure? Possibly not. Maybe you could. Likelihood is you probably couldn't. So you need to run your own race and figure out your own way of achieving your own goals. Don't try and want to live somebody else's life. Figure out your own way of achieving your own goals. Right. Thanks, guys. Please like and share, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.